Hey everyone, welcome back to Denise Dives In. Today we're going to go over the budget results for week 2 of July's paycheck budget. We are a month ahead on bills, so it's kind of like not really a paycheck budget just because I'm using last month's income for our income for this month, but I just like to see like a visual representation if I was doing like a paycheck budget. So I'm using an Erin Condren monthly planner. This is the newest one. I have Erin Condren linked down below if you do want like a planner similar to this to do your budgeting in, but you can use whatever you want. I personally like to have everything kind of in one spot, so I just get this every year. When the new one drops, I think that Erin Condren's kind of more geared towards teachers, so that's why it kind of follows more of a teacher school year instead of like January to December, but I like having the newest version, so that's why I always get the newest one. So I use my monthly view here just to track my bills, and so far everything's came out like it's supposed to have. They haven't scheduled my pest control yet, so I know it's sometime during this month because it's every 3 months. So I might have to look into when or if I need to do it, but I'm pretty sure they just handle it for me. So that's what I keep here. This is just things that I need to remember this month. And then I do my whole entire budget on this side. And then here is where I've been doing my weekly budgets. So I decided to, if you get a monthly planner from Erin Condren, you get a whole bunch of extra pages. And I decided to start writing my transactions in here because I like having everything in one spot. So I'm writing my monthly budget here, and then I'm doing my paycheck weekly breakdowns right here, and then I'm doing my transaction log, I guess you could call it, per week. So week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4. And then on this page, I'm doing the monthly kind of expenses, and if it trickles into this page, which it probably will because we're almost gone with this page, then I'll put it onto this next page, and then you still have a whole full other page. So I really like that they changed that. It used to be like that you had like a whole bunch of pages in the back, and I just love that they've manipulated it this way because it's really good for like budgeting and just having this paper is amazing. It's thick and it just makes my life. So I'm not saying you need to buy anything fancy for budgeting, but if you're wondering what I'm using, that's what I'm using. So we're gonna go over the weekly budget for week 2. The way I figure out my bills is I just take all of my fixed expenses, bills, take them, divide them by how many of our paychecks that month that we're getting, and it would be 5 because my husband is paid on commission every Thursday. So there's 5 Thursdays this month, and I got $482.42. And then for food, I budgeted $125. And so week 1's already over. Week 2, I wrote out everything and we spent quite a bit. So Aldi was like our normal transaction, and then we went to Walmart to buy a few things and ended up getting things that we don't normally purchase, I would say. Alex got like 2 different types of beer. He got like a 12-pack and like a 6-pack of some sort of fancier that you'd get from like a brewery beer. And then he got some Red Bulls, which he hardly ever drinks Red Bulls, and he saw them and had to have them. And I got like the little double shots from Starbucks and stuff like that. So most of this was just not even groceries. It was just like drinks. So I just wanted to put that in there, but it's still out of grocery. So grocery, we actually spent $212.78. I don't think I'm gonna highlight it on camera because that'll just take forever. But so we spent $212.78 and I only budgeted $125. So we're definitely, I already forgot. $212.78. Definitely did not do good in that category this month. I do think that I could make everything work for this week. So we'll see how it goes. I do need to get some we're having Jane's birthday party next Monday. She turns 1 on Wednesday of next week. So I'm gonna get some like, I haven't completely decided yet, but I thought it would be cute to get like croissants and like make sandwiches and like make them look like crabs because her birthday party is going to be like ocean themed. So I need to get the stuff for that, and I need to get like her smash cake and stuff like that. So I'm gonna be spending more grocery money, but this is why I'm doing this again. We are debt free. We don't have a mortgage right now either. We're basically just saving everything we can for a down payment on a house when we can buy one. So I'm doing this so that we're not just spending a whole bunch of money, which we're still doing, but hopefully I get back into the groove and the swing of things, because this is why I needed to start doing this, because this is ridiculous. Eat out. I budgeted $60 and we spent $118.47. I think a lot of this too is I just was having a rough week. Jane has been having like constipation issues, teething issues. She's never really slept through the night. Like, she's almost a year old and she's never really slept through the night. So I always have like issues with like getting enough sleep. And then Dominic's on summer break, so I like feel not obligated, but like I want to like make sure he's getting to do fun stuff while he's on break. And so hopefully we can just skip eating out next week, because we went well over, doubled. Can't believe it. We decided to go to like a sit down restaurant yesterday. I think that's the bulk of it. So fuel, I definitely need to up this, because we both had to fill up again. So $66.78. I did get a car wash that was insanely overpriced. I cannot believe it was $14. I should have, I don't know, exited, because I like pulled up and you kind of can't be like, oh, well, I don't want this now, because I didn't know how much it was going to cost. And yeah, so I wasted $14 because I normally wash my car myself. I just had the kids and it was one of those ones that like you drive through. So I was like, oh, this will be fun. But so 66, 78, well over. We were well over last week too. So that needs to go up, because I think I only budget 180. So I think we're already over that. Let's see. Fuel, 66, 78, and 72.08. Oh no. So 138.86 is what we've already spent, and I budgeted 180. So we only have kind of enough for Alex to fill up one more time, and we still have half a month. So I definitely need to raise that. Fuel isn't that expensive here. It's only like $2.79, maybe like 69. We live in like Northwest Arkansas, so it's because I keep driving everywhere and buying things. That's why. So anyway, I keep buying containers. I bought another container at Aldi. It's just easy. Like if we go to family dinner and I bring something, or I like to make meals that you can just like make a big pot of it and then heat up. And I don't have a lot of those containers. So I've been buying like bigger, like they're kind of, I guess you could say food prep containers, but just like bigger containers with the lid so that I can put them in the fridge, because I don't like cooking. I'd rather like make one meal and it like be leftovers for the next few days. So I got another one of those, and then I spent $81.33 because I went and got my toes done with my mother-in-law and sister-in-law, and I go to Starbucks too much. And when we were at the getting our toes done, we went to lunch, so I just put that in my category because I feel like it should have came out of my stuff. So I spent over what I think I should have because of Starbucks. I'm gonna blame it on Starbucks because I knew I was gonna get my toes done sometime this month. I got them like kind of mermaidy for Jane's birthday too, so I knew that that was gonna be an expense, but Starbucks, almost $23, and I literally am getting an iced coffee with no classic and sweet and low in milk, and it's almost $4. So I should probably stop doing that at some point in my life. Unbudgeted. So we didn't budget for Alex getting a haircut, and he needed one. And then I also wanted him to sign up for Care Of. I've been talking about this before. We do multivitamins anyway, and they're about, it's like $40 for 2 months. And then I have to do vitamin D separately, and that's like 10 or so dollars a month or something like that. And I'm doing Care Of right now too. So like they just send you vitamin packs to take every single day. And mine went up now because he has like a 50% off because I let him use my link. And I want to see if it's cheaper to get them like individually and do it that way, or if it's just cheaper to get the packs of it. Honestly, like I feel a lot better. I feel like I was just having like a lot of like stomach issues and like TMI, but like bathroom issues and stuff too. So I'm happy to be taking it. And I know all of the vitamins and like probiotics and vitamin D and iron and all of those things are expensive. And I'm getting older. Alex is younger than me, but like he's getting older. And I just want to make sure that we're doing everything we can to help combat like sickness and illness and stuff like that and aging. So we signed him up for that too. And that was $41.06. That's just the first round of it because you get 50% off when you start. So that is unbudgeted. I sent a package to my mom, and while I was there, I got stamps. I don't need things, but like in my mind, I like to have like a lot of things. So like if I go to the store to get toilet paper, I won't buy like one, I'll buy like two every time. I'm that person. Like I have to have like backups. And then before those even like I get into the like second package, I'll go to the store and buy like another two. Like that's how I am. So I had probably like a half a book of stamps, and I bought another book of stamps because I'm dumb. So $15.95 is what I spent on stamps and postage. And then this one, I am making book sleeves, and I don't know where I want to try to sell them at, if I want to try to sell them or whatnot, but like I'm making book sleeves. So like they're super cute. I like got some Halloween fabric to do the book sleeves. And because it's kind of like a business idea, or I don't know what to deem it yet. I just didn't think that it should have, or like not didn't think. I just didn't really have a category for it, and I feel like it should be its own category. So when I'm making sinking funds, I feel like I should put like a entrepreneurship or business idea or Etsy or eBay or Amazon or whatever I want to do category. And I needed like fabric and like sewing needles, and was that transaction. So we spent $116.65 worth of unbudgeted. So that is everything this week. We definitely did not do a very good job. But like I said, this is why I'm doing this, because I want to get better. I know that if I wasn't filming my budgets and being held accountable, kind of, I would be doing worse than this. So this is a good normal week for us before I was making videos, because this is exactly how much I would spend. Let me just double count that, because I think I had it way higher earlier, because this is what I would normally do. And I was, in the back of my head, I knew like, hey, you're gonna have to film your results, so don't spend a whole bunch of money and be crazy. And I still did it. I think a lot of it is like Dominic's on vacation or like on summer break, and we've just been having a bad, like, you know, when you just feel down in the dumps and you just use retail therapy. That's been me this last week. Retail therapy and like, I feel like comfort food and so I wanted to go over our little monthly expenses as well. And what I'm gonna do is just like correlate the highlighter to the week it is. So like week 2 is right here, and I'm gonna go through and highlight all those. And then I'm gonna highlight in the same color for this week so that I know which like week was the monthly expenses too. Because I'm not gonna write the date every time, because most of the time I have a 1-year-old and an 8-year-old. I don't have time to sit down and like write down my transactions as they happen. I'd rather just sit down once a week and do this. It took me like maybe 30 minutes, and I enjoy doing this and like seeing where my money is going. So I'd rather just sit down and do it all at one time, and worrying about the dates is not really important if you're doing it every week, if that makes sense. Makes sense to me. All right, so the way I thought to do the monthly expenses, since I'm not budgeting for them every week, so I'm taking so I started with Jane right here, right? So Jane spent $7.98. Jane's my 11-month-old who can spend money. Yep. She spent $7.98, and I budgeted $265 for her. So her remaining then is $257.02. So that's how I did the, like, this is what remaining means. So I can easily say, oh, well, I need something else for Dominic for back to school. He still has $29. But like right now we have everything. So I thought that that was an easier way to see like exactly how much we have left in that account, because like if you do your sinking funds on paper and then you wait till the end of the month, you kind of can't really see like how much money you have left in those categories. So I thought that this was like a little bit easier to see exactly how much money you still have left in that sinking fund, monthly expense, whatever you want to call it. So Dominic spent, he wanted to try this steak and shake or shake and steak place. And I told him, I was like, well, you have money if that's what you want to eat for lunch and whatever. And he's like, yeah, I want to try it. So he spent $437 on like a little kids meal menu thing. And so then he had $36.64 remaining. And then I went to Smash Burger, Crumble Cookie, and I think we got like, I got coffee and Dominic got a drink. So we just like went on a little date. Like he is on summer break. I don't want to, like we're not going on vacation per se this summer. So I just want to like make sure his summer is filled with fun stuff. So I did go on a date with him and Jane. So that day we spent $48.19. So then leftover in fun, because I budget $150 for fun a month. So leftover is $101.81. And then we also went to Little Free Libraries, and like for the car, like we got like road trip stuff. And so then we had $89.96 left over. And then we went, I paid for 7 Brew for everybody when we went to get our toes done. So then we had $72.28. 7 Brew's like coffee. And then we went, no, we didn't go anywhere. Disney Plus had premiere access for Black Widow, and it's $29.99, but like with tax it was $32.15. So then we have $40.13 remaining, and I really liked this movie. I love like all of the Marvel movies for the most part. Oops. But so Scarlett Johansson's in it, and her name is Florence something, but she plays like a character in that. She's supposed to be like her sister, and I think that girl's a really good actress. I was excited she was in it. And then also Hopper from Stranger Things is in it, and I just love that guy. He's just awesome. And then Rachel Weisz from The Mummy is in it. It was a little too long, but I enjoyed the story, and I just love like action movies in the first place. So it was good. I love the people that they picked to play the roles that they did. So I was excited, and we watched that as a family, and that was part of the fun budget. And then Jane, I got her some more diapers. Because of her constipation issue, she's been going through diapers like more quickly than normal, because it's just, it's horrible. I'm taking her for her 1-year like checkup thing soon. So I think she's gonna have to go to like a specialist and see like if she's allergic to something I'm giving her, or I'm not sure what they're gonna say to do, because like I did all the stuff that they said the first time, and like it's gotten a little bit better, but it's not completely like not an issue anymore. So we already know that she has some sort of like intolerance or allergic to like cow's milk. So, but we'll find out soon. I take her the day after her first birthday. So Thursday, the 22nd, I take her to see the doctor and get her shots, and then I'm sure they're gonna like recommend like a specialist or something, but we'll see. So she has 148.64 left in hers because I give her 265, and like she already spent some stuff up here. So that's a good like, oh hey, I have this much money to buy her diapers or wipes or whatever. Her formula is really expensive, and she's gonna stop drinking her formula soon. So this budget should go down drastically because I don't need to be buying this really expensive formula anymore. So this one's probably gonna have like leftover at the end of the month. I think that is everything I wanted to show you guys. I lost the cap to that, great. These are the friction, it says it on the thing, friction highlighters. So I have to use these, right? Because I have the friction pens. So exciting. But anyway, that is it for today's video. Let me know how you guys did. If you are just as bad as I am at spending and staying within my budget, let me know in the comments down below. I will see you guys in the next one. I hope that you're having a great day, week. I will see you in the next one, and thank you for watching. Hit subscribe, like, do all the things, okay? Thank you. Bye.